My name is Mark Todd. I'm a Tora pilot. I'll be flying this Kate replica here. It's a Tora movie plane they made for the movies back in the late 60s. Out here at Breckenridge, Texas for the 2018 air show. It's the second year of its comeback from quite a few years ago. It's a huge privilege to get to be out here, get to fly in it. When I came back out here years ago, I was with my dad, and I just was on the other side of the fence dreaming of flying some of this stuff and participating. Never thought I'd actually get to fly in it. So fast forward to today, and here I am. We'll be flying today and tomorrow, and hopefully many years to come. I've been flying with Tora team for probably about 5 years now. Do some other warbird stuff in the North Texas area and out in Atlanta with the CAF. You know, it's just a huge privilege to get to be a part of it. Amongst some of the best pilots out here, some of the greatest warbird guys you've ever met, some fantastic aircraft. It's going to be a great weekend, and just really looking forward to it. And I remember coming out here as a kid. Mr. Pardue had a Bearcat and numerous Corsairs. I remember walking by a hangar one day, and shoot, I think there's probably 3 or 4 or 5 Corsairs in there, and I thought I'd walked on the set of Baba Black Sheep, you know, and just being enamored by the big horsepower and the aircraft that were in there. And you know, it was just, this was the place to be, and I was a little spoiled being in Texas because there's always some good air shows going on, but this was by far the best one and probably the best in the country. So, but yeah, it was, you know, the Mustang, Corsair, all the fighter stuff, and of course, bombers and all that, you name it, all was really cool to me. I think it was more than that. I think the last show was, I want to say 96 or 97, I think. I came to the last 3, but it is 96, 97, so, you know, a good stretch.
So last year, being the first year back doing it, what did you fly then?
Let's see, what did I do last year? I flew this plane last year, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I was flying Tora.
How long have you been flying with the Tora guys?
I think it's about 5 years now, maybe coming up on 6 since I started hanging out with them.
And you've been flying the Aero Cobras lately?
King Cobra.
King Cobra.
Flying the P-63 King Cobra.
What's that like?
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah. It's kind of like a rat rod. It's you know, it's a heck of a machine. It's very cool. A little different, you know, engine back behind you and all that, but it's a neat airplane, tight cockpit.
I remember you telling me a story upon start of the shaft rattles and makes a bunch of noise. Is that right?
Yeah, there's a lot going on with that big old drivetrain, that drive shaft, and that gearbox and everything. You know, when I was getting checked out, my good buddy Craig Hutane was teaching me the ropes and everything, and he said, you know, the first time you start this, you're going to think you broke it. And he was right. I started up, and he hadn't told me that I would have shut it down right away, but I anticipated it. And it's pretty violent when it starts up. G meter goes to about 4 Gs when it cranks up. And so it's doing some rattling and shaking there when it first gets going. I hope for it to continue. I hope this is the start of something that's going to continue on that it was doing back in the day. And you know, I know that you got a lot of people enthusiastic about it. Everyone loves Breckenridge. You know, you hear people, oh, I wonder if it'll be like it used to be. Well, you know, a lot of things have changed with the air show stuff. There's not as much flying as there used to be, but there's some people out there that are really putting a lot of energy into it, and they're enthusiastic about it. So I think there's a good future for it. I think everybody likes to see it succeed and keep going. And these L's are doing a great job with that. That's you know, without them. Yeah, it's something I never thought I'd be, you know, a box I'd be checking. I came out here in a Stinson L5, I think the first time in 95, 94, something like that. And I was just static and just walking around buying T-shirts and stuff, and had no idea I'd be getting to do some of this stuff. And so it's really cool. It is come full circle to get to do it.